Hey everyone, how y'all doing? My name is Tammy. Welcome back to Twisted Stitches. My premiere Basix yarn came in the mail today. It's a pretty big package, so I have to do it like this right this minute for my little intro. I'm going to show you some of the colors that I got, and I'm going to do a little review comparison against Premier Basic to Red Heart Supersaver to Walmart's Mainstays. So if you'd like to do a little yarn review, come on back and I'll be in a better position because this is pretty uncomfortable. Okay, so I lied. Not totally back. Let's unbox this bad boy, huh? Now, with Premier Yarns, anything over... You know what? I should have looked this up, sorry guys, but I believe it's everything over $75 in the US, ships free. So, when it comes to ordering from, stuff like Premier, I either A, wait until I've saved enough money to make the order big enough to be $75 or over for something like Premier. B, wait until one of the yarn companies has free shipping, or if you buy over $35 or $40. Or C, well, I don't think there is a C. I think that's basically it. So that's what I do. So I save my money and I wait until I have enough saved to do a large enough. I knew I wanted to get the Basix. I've been wanting to get this for quite some time. So I started saving a couple of months ago for it. And I knew I was going to spend a decent amount of money on it because I just wanted to give it a try. And I figured I can let you guys know how it works up, how it feels compared to Supersaver and Mainstays, So let me get in a better position because I'm pretty uncomfortable. The box is now on the floor. It's not perched precariously on something so you can see the box. I'm going to be making a blanket out of granny squares that are going to be I might use Ryan's flower graphs that she used because I'm making a Mother's Day type of blanket for a donation for a woman that I know. Her husband has a lot of medical issues going on right now, and they have no insurance, and they're trying to help raise money. So I said that I would make a blanket for the cause, and they need it in May. So I figured I would get something like this to make the blanket out of. From what I've told, this is better quality, feels nicer than the Red Heart Supersaver, and it's a good price. Let me tell you a little bit about everything. When I bought this, their regular price is $2.99 on their website, and it is $2.99 as of today when I looked this morning. And I got it for, I believe it was 20% off. Let me see if it says it on the invoice. It doesn't tell me exactly how much I got off, but I can tell you that it was, each one of these came to $2.37 with the discount that they had at the time. This was about 2 weeks ago that they had this 20% off on Premier's website. And so that's when I decided that's a good time. Plus I had Premier's rewards where you get the coupons. So not only did I save 20%, I also had some money coming off for my rewards. So I thought perfect timing for this. And especially since with all of our not so fun going on right now, I figured this is a perfect time to really start working diligently on that blanket. And I've been waiting for this to come. I'll tell you real quick what they have on the ball band and all the information. Now they have all these wrapped 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like, I don't know, 4 in a package or so. Let me see. Premier Basix, Basix. It does feel really nice. It is, what do you say? How do you say that? Okio text, which means that it's been tested for 100 different things and it's safe to use up against baby's skin, even the most sensitive skin. It's free from formaldehydes and harmful things that can cause rashes and just general irritation. It feels, it's nice. It's nice. This color is Ballet. It is machine wash, warm, tumble dry, normal. There is 359 yards, 7 ounces, 200 grams. It is 100% acrylic, and it's a 4 worsted weight. And that is a nice, true 4 worsted weight. I know that I have some worsted weight yarn that is like the Lion Brand Pound of Love, for example. When I work with that, I don't know if it's just the way it's spun, but when I work with that, it gets really, really thin. Anything that I make with the Lion Brand Pound of Love, I usually will have to almost double it to make a regular Red Heart Supersaver thickness, if that makes any sense. This feels really nice. It does feel nice. It has a nice feel to it. Does it say where this was made? Let's put the old spectacles back on and see if we can find out where it was made. It's probably in Turkey. Yep. Made in Turkey. And it recommends a 5.5 millimeter, a US 9 knitting needles, or 5.5 millimeter US 9 I9 crochet hook. So this whole box is Premier Basix in different colors. This color is Ballet. Now I don't know where I'm going to put all these as I start setting. I don't want to set them on the floor. Well, let's see if we can go through it. I'm just going to try to go through it pretty quickly. This is Ballet. I got 2. You know what? I'm not going to go through it all. I'll just tell you that I went... No, I better tell you so you can... If you want to order it, you can kind of see what it looks like. Because online, it's kind of... Some of the colors are... They come off differently than I think that what you're going to see here. This one is called Light Blue. Of course, I'm not going to show you. I bought 2 of the light blues. I figured I'd have some extra blue for the hat, not cape. This color is black. And that looks pretty true black. Is that coming up good? Cream. You can tell that's cream. Oh no, they're going to fall on the floor anyway. I'm going to be picking up a mess. Oh, I like this color. Is this the teal? It looks like it's teal. Oh, Peacock. This is Peacock. Turn it the right way. Looks like it's coming up pretty good. I tried to leave the regular overhead lights off, and I'm just getting light from the window over here to try to get the best colors as possible. So you guys can decide for yourself if you order. And that was Peacock. Oh, let's see. Oh, these are nice. Oh my goodness. We have Ember, E-M-B-E-R. Real pretty. I like that. I am going to have this one is garnet, like the stone garnet. Yeah, I got a lot of colors. Whoop. Goldenrod. This box is so big, and it's like awkward big. Purple. Nutmeg. Pink. Another ember. Oh, no. This one's pumpkin. I don't know. It doesn't really look like pumpkin. I mean, maybe. They have a lot of colors to choose from. Oh my goodness. And they're wrapped and wrapped and wrapped. I mean, I guess it's nice if you're living in a place where it might get wet, but oh my gosh. Coral. That's a real pretty coral. It's very light. Very light. It's not a very bright coral. It's almost like an orange sickle color. I would almost call it orange sickle. Yep.
That's what I would call it. Yep, that's what I call it.
Oh my god, they're wrapped inside a wrapper inside a wrapper. Pecan. Like the nut pecan. Trying to find the best color for you guys. Fuchsia. Edit in between all these colors so you don't have to wait for me to do all this. I didn't know it was going to be this way. Taffy. I like this color. That's like a real, it's a pretty pink, rose pink. It's almost more rose than anything. But I did get rose too, so when I get to there, this might be the rose. Let's see. You are, oh no, light mauve. 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 That's a light mauve. This looks like red. I wanted to make sure I got some red. Yep, red. Let's see. Looks like right there looks like pretty true to me. I try to find the best angle for you guys. Oh, there we go. Here's a color I did not find. I pretty much got one of almost every color. This one is forest. It seems like it comes up the best kind of back here. Seems like the lights blow it out a little bit, so back here looks like a decent color for you. Rose. So this is the rose compared to the taffy. That's the taffy, this is the rose. Yeah. Real pretty though. I like it. These are real pretty colors though. Nice and saturated. Oh my goodness. Sorry, it's warm. It is hot outside. And this back room here gets warm. I usually have the fan on when I'm doing other things, but this is blush. Can you see that? Blush. Royal blue. Royal blue. Denim. Yeah. It's like a dark denim. I would call it almost like if you had a brand new pair of Levi's before they get washed in the washing machine. See? See, it comes out weird when I bring it up close. So it looks like it's, I think I'm losing my light. Maybe. Denim. Oy. Hey. The wrapping job. I guess it's good, right? White, of course. And this is a nice, true, bright white. I like it. Very nice. I don't have a lot of white, so I did get 2 white. I got 2 white, 2 black, 2... Yeah, that's another black, right? Black. Well, this is a boring video, Tammy. You usually have nicer videos than this. I know. But I'm trying to show you. I don't know if I should just show you the colors and be like, ta-da! This one is lilac. Lilac. It's so pretty. Oh, look. Almost matches my shirt. It's lighter than my shirt, so. But it is a lilac color. Real pretty. I don't know if I'm going to have to turn on lights. I'm trying to avoid that because, well, y'all know what it's like on video. And I bought 2 creams. I didn't think I bought 2 creams. Let me see if this is cream also. Really? Come on. I've been looking for the colors. Find the color, lose the color. Oy. Yeah, I guess I got 2 cream. I didn't know I got 2 cream. Well, here's a different color. Here's different 2 colors. I don't want this to be like 30 minutes of, let's look at the different colors. I'm trying to give you guys just some quick. Maybe I'll speed these parts up like turquoise. I'm gonna bring it over here. Yeah, that's pretty turquoise, and that is real pretty. You know how much splitting I'm gonna have to do in this video to do this? This is linen. This is I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a really light colored tan. Very light colored tan. Can you see it? Well, I know you can see it. Is it making out good is what I'm trying to say. But I'm really impressed with the color selections. Jeez Louise, I bought these colors. I gotta figure out a way to speed this up for you guys. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I don't know. Aqua, that's real pretty. On the website, this looks so blown out. It looks like bright, like blinding, weird color for this aqua. So I figured I'd get one and see what it looks like. And if I liked it, when I order next time, I'll get more of it. And it is really pretty. It is very pretty. That's a word.
This should just be, why are they wrapped inside a wrapper, inside a wrapper, inside a wrapper, inside a wrapper?
I'm sorry, guys. Hazel. I mean, you open one wrapper and you get one out, and you gotta open another wrapper to get the other one out, and you open another wrapper, and you're like, it's like those little, weird, not weird, but those little dolls, the stacking dolls. It's like, I said Hazel. This is kind of neat looking. Like, I wasn't sure, because online I was like, well, the hazel and the linen look so close, see? But there is a difference. And the linen is different from the cream, and it's different from the taupe, so I don't know. I guess if you really wanted to make like a neutral type thing, I think this one's denim. No, this is the azure. But this one looks a lot like the denim, which, can I find the denim now? Probably not. But this looks like, okay, now the other one looked like brand new Levi's denim. This one reminds me of, you wore the jeans for a day or two and you've washed them twice maybe. That's the color I'm getting out of this one. That's what I'm getting out of that. After all the stuff has bled into everything else, and if you have a white sock in there, you have now a really pale colored blue sock. And you should wash brand new denim inside out, by the way, on cold. That'll help it. Keep it from running all over the place. This is taupe, which I thought I showed you taupe, and I thought I only ordered one taupe. I feel as if I have more than what I ordered. I don't know. I'll take it. It'd be a nice surprise, but... Okay. Let's see. Looks like on the bottom of here, let's see what this color is. So I thought I only ordered doubles of... This is rose. I didn't think I ordered doubles of the rose. But it looks like I have 2 rose. This is pretty. But like this one, all by itself, wrapped up all by itself. But then I open up a 4-pack and I think I get 4 in a row, but no. I open up a 4-pack and I have to open it up 3 more times because they're wrapped into... This one's really wrapped too. Lord, have mercy. I'm gonna lose the ball band. Yikes. Please. Whew, it's really getting warm in here. Eggplant. Alright, there we go. And this is a really beautiful, like a rich royal purple. I like that.
That's real pretty. Okay. We're down to the wire now, guys. Yay. I never thought I'd be going, I don't want to do this anymore.
Let's see. We've got peach. And this one looks, peachy. Of course, you know, that fake colored peach, not like a real. If I compared it to a peach, it wouldn't be the same, of course. Well, duh. This one is lemon, which this is a very appropriate name because this one is comparable to a lemon in my eyes. IMO. Let's see what we got here. What color? Now this one, yeah. This one is called, I'm sorry, I'm sweating, guys. It's so hot back here. Sea glass. I have air conditioning back here, but for whatever reason, in the afternoon, I guess the sun sets right over there. And we live on the west coast of Florida, so the sun is like beats. I'm going to tell you something right now. If you come to Florida on the west coast of Florida, get your stuff done early in the morning, because if you're out on the beach for the sunset, you sweat like a pig because that sun is like, whoa, right there in your face. I mean, you know, like when it rises in the east, because I used to live in New Jersey, so I know about sunrises and now, of course, sunsets. When it rises in the east, it's a nice, cool, just starting sun, just starting to wake up and warm up. When it sets in the west, in Florida, when it's already hot, it's like you're already 90-something degrees, it's already humid, and now the sun is just not just up in the sky beating on you, it is directly in your face. And you sit there like, please, I mean, it is right there. This one's called Sea Glass. Now this is very, very pretty. It's like a mint aqua green. Does that make sense? Now on the website, if you look up Sea Glass, go on right now, right after we get done with this video. Go on Premier's website for basic yarn and type in Sea Glass. It is like, whew, and you're like, whoa, what is that color? But it's like they took the picture with lights just glaring on it, and it was just like whew, neon. Now this is not neon. It's very pretty, very beautiful, and, you know, mixed with some of these other colors. It's going to be freaking gorgeous. I mean, really, really gorgeous. In my opinion, I think that's an absolutely gorgeous color.
Hold on, guys, sorry. Now see, wrapped inside a wrapper inside a wrapper. Yikes. I guess I can say good job.
Slate. Ooh, I like this. You know, I like these kind of colors. This reminds me of blue-gray, you know, like prism blues, so to speak. But it looks really pretty. Now, I wouldn't just make it just with this. Of course, I would mix it with other colors, yada yada, blah blah blah. This is just another white, which I knew I had gotten another white. And did I show you this color? I may have. This should be light blue. I didn't think I got 2 light blues. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, this is light blue. So I got my light blue and another white, and that is it. So in a minute, when I come back, I'll let you know how many things of yarn I got. And then we can discuss, we'll discuss the differences. We'll compare it to Red Heart Supersaver and Mainstays yarn, Mainstays basic yarn. Okay? So Be right back. Okay, cleared out some of the stuff. Now, I will tell you real quickly that I bought 41 skeins of that yarn in, like you saw, most of it were different colors. I have double of a couple of the colors. Total price, and of course this came out to be free shipping, was $98.08. Yes, that's a lot of money, but remember it was $2.37 each, and I did get a discount. Also, you know how they have their coupons, their rewards, Premier Rewards. Now, comparing apples to apples. Now, here's the Premier Basics. And here's the Mainstays. Oops. Like if I could just get my poo together, right? There's the Mainstays. There's the Premier Basics. Colors are spot on. Of course, it's white. We already talked about the Basics, which has 359 yards of 4 worsted weight, 100% acrylic. It's tested. It's got a nice feel to it. I like the way it feels. It's soft. It's made in Turkey. Then we have the Basic Yarn Mainstays from Walmart. And this has 397 yards, so it does have more yardage. And it's 7 ounces also, so this must be a lighter, like a thinner strand probably. 7 ounces, 397 yards, 4 medium weight, machine wash and dry. And this is made in India. Now let's see. Strand for strand here. Let's see if this works here. This is Mainstays. See, here's the Mainstays. This is the Premier Basics. So let's see if they seem to be similar. It looks as if the Premier Basic is a little bit thicker. It's not Caron 1 pound thick, but it's definitely thicker than the Mainstays. The Mainstays reminds me a lot of, when I pull on it, the thinness seems like it gets to be kind of like the Lime Brand 1 pound yarn. This is the Premier Basic. This is a nice thicker yarn. It's still light, so it feels a little bit lighter than Caron 1 pound. But it's definitely, look, when you wrap it, hold on guys. See the difference? Here, let me see. See the difference in the wraps? Just a little bit. It's not a lot. Same ounces, 7 ounces each. Real similar. The Mainstays is soft. It's not bad. Feels a little more squeaky. Like if you were working with it, it would be squeaky. Does that make sense? And the Basics doesn't feel like it'd be squeaky. It feels nice. It doesn't have that squeaky feel to it. I don't know how else to explain it. $1.99 at Walmart. I know that for a fact. For the Premier, or $1.97 Walmart for the Basics. But the colors that they offer at Walmart, you all know that when you go in there, sometimes you're lucky if you can get 2, maybe 3, if you're really, really lucky, of one particular color of Mainstays or Supersaver. So the reason why I went to the Basics was not only was the price good and the yardage was good, but you get so many, like you saw, there's even more colors than that. I didn't pick every single color. If you look on their website, I don't even know how many different colors they have. I'll put it down here. I'll look it up and put it down here. But they have a lot of different colors to select from. And then if I put in 10 in my cart, it doesn't say, oh, we're sorry, we're out of it. You know, it's like, but if you go to Walmart and try to get 10 whites or whatever, you're probably not going to find it unless you go to multiple Walmarts. So there's another thing. Feels nice. The Mainstays feels nice. Is it Okio? What is that? O-E-K-O? Is that how you say it? O-E-K-O text? Yeah. It doesn't say that it's got that in it, or it's that kind of yarn. So there's another kind of a plus for the Basics. We know that it's not harmful, doesn't have harmful chemicals or substances. Now up against the Supersaver. This one is the light blue, and this one is light blue from Supersaver, Red Heart Supersaver. Here we go. Let's see. Same colors. Very nice match. We know that this one's made in Turkey. This one is OEKO text also, so that's nice. The feel, I don't know, the feel is, this is a little bit, the Supersaver's a tiny bit rougher. A little bit. Not by much. Not by much. Really, with all the oohs and ahs I was getting about, oh, Premier Basix, I was really expecting it to be a lot softer. I don't know what I was expecting, but I think I was expecting it to be a little bit softer. Well, like a noticeable difference between the two. There's not that much of a difference to me. I really can't feel that much of a difference. I don't, there's nothing that you're going to, you know, like if I need another light blue and I need one, I'm not going to order it, obviously. I'm just going to go to the store and pick up one at the store if I can find it. If I need 30, I'll probably order it because that'll work out the best for me, and or wait for a sale. Usually these are what, $3.69 on the average at Walmart, and there are 7 ounces, 364 yards. So their weights, their yarn size should be similar. Seems that, oh crap, I pulled from the wrong side. Yeah, the yarn size should be real similar. This side here, this is the Premier Basic, this is the Supersaver. Get up close. The Supersaver is just the tiniest bit smaller, but not by much. Like, there's a noticeable difference to me between the Mainstays and the Premier, but there's not that much of a notice between the Supersaver and the Premier. Color is similar. I know that Premier Yarnspirations is made in the USA from, I think, imported. Let's see how it says. Made in the USA from imported fibers. Now, I don't know where they import the fibers from. I don't know if they still are importing it from China or if they're getting it from Turkey or India now. So I couldn't tell you. That's all I know, that it's actually made in the US, but their fibers are imported. So that's that. Now, the next one, we'll just do, I'm going to do a swatch of each color and let's see how it holds up. Okay guys, so I'm back. I tried to do the thing where I could show you me working it up. The holder that I have is not working real well, so that's something I'm going to have to think about investing in order to do the tutorial that I want to do. When I put it on the little, like, I will call it a claw to hold my phone over me to do the filming over my hands, every time I've done it, the video comes out like long ways instead of the panoramic. What do you call that? Panoramic? This is panoramic, right? You know what I'm talking about. Instead of the landscape view, it comes up the long view. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm going to have to mess with it a little bit more. But what I did do, and now I see where the Premier Basics is a little bit better, and I have now decided that I like it. I worked up a swatch of the Mainstays. These are double crochet. I don't know if you can see, there's thickness. These were all worked up with the same exact hook. The eye hook, a clover eye hook. There's one swatch. And this is Mainstays. It's still connected so you can see it's not anything else. Here is, sorry guys, the Supersaver. It's connected, you see. Here's the Supersaver worked up. Now, when I worked up the Mainstays, when I say it has that squeaky feel, that's like whatever you want to call it, it reminds me of working with a rough cotton. That's what it reminds me of when I was working with it. Now, the Supersaver was pretty nice. It's okay soft, you know, it's Supersaver soft. It is thinner looking. Then, let me get to this. Here's the Basix. Let me see if this is going to work. And here is, you see it's attached. This is the swatch from the Premier Basix. Here it is. It is thicker. See? As compared to these. Can you tell the difference? I don't know if you'll be able to tell. I can tell the difference here live. Let me put these down. Let me do it this way now. Hold on, guys. Premier Basix, that one, and that one. Okay, so here's the Premier Basix swatch. That was my mistake. That was my little away mistake. But it's thicker and it is softer. It feels nicer and it's nicer to work with. It's softer than the Red Heart, so now that it's worked up, I can feel the difference compared to in the ball. And it is thicker. See? Can you tell the differences? And then it's way thicker than the Mainstays. And the Mainstays is very, like I said, like working with a rough lilies and cream cotton, almost, I would say. Can you see the differences? Yeah. And I like the way the stitch definition comes out compared to, so you can see through these ones more. Can you see the differences? See how that's like really light, really thin. Like this doesn't remind me of a true. Now let's do the rip out. Let's do the frog. Let's see how they work. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Oh, hung up a little bit. That's okay. Okay, so that was fine. That was the Mainstays yarn. Now here is Supersaver, and we know that this is even smoother. This rips out nicer than the Mainstays yarn. Much. Can you hear it? Listen. Oddly satisfying. And this one is the Basix. Let me untangle this. Here's the Basix. Now, I've never ripped this back. I do like the way this feels. It feels wonderful. Let's hear, listen. Anyway, that is my review. That is my thoughts. These are all my opinions. I have decided that I do like the Premier Basix better. I like the stitch definition. I like the way it works up. I like the feel of it. And I like that it's a little bit thicker. It doesn't seem so cheesy and cheap. I get the feeling of the Mainstays, which is fine, but I get that cheesy, cheap feel when I work with it, when I tear it back, and when I feel it up against my skin as a swatch, as compared to even the Red Heart Supersaver has a little bit of a nicer feel, rips back fine, and but it is thinner. It has a little tiny bit thinner look, feel, texture to it than the Premier Basix. So personally, if I can, and I can save enough, and I can save enough to get this, I will definitely stick to getting this for my whatever I want to make out of it, obviously. Duh. But I definitely want to stick to the Premier Basics. I wish they sold this in the stores, like at Joann's or something like that, so I didn't have to order it online and either A, pay for shipping, or B, try to wait until I have enough for $75 worth of stuff, or C, wait for some kind of deal where you get free shipping even if you only order like $35 or $40 worth of stuff, which we know that they do that sometimes. But that's that's my review. That's my opinions. These are all 100% my opinions. What do you guys think? What do you guys prefer to use? If you had a choice between, now that you've seen the differences, the way the yarns look, Premier Basics, Red Heart Supersaver, and the Mainstays, if you had your choice, which one do you think you would get? If money was no object and whatever, you just could get whatever you wanted at any time, which one would you go with? Would you go with the Basic, the Supersaver, or would you go with the Mainstays? If money and everything allows, I probably will go with the Premier Basics, although they didn't have a true green, kind of like grass green. I didn't see any grass green color, so that could be a little bit of a glitch. If you need something like a true grass green, you may have to go with Red Heart or something of that nature. But my second choice will be Red Heart, and my last and final choice will be the Mainstays Basics is it Basic Mainstay? Mainstays Basic Yarn. This will be my last choice. Nothing seriously wrong with it. I will probably take the few skeins that I have and use it for working up hats or whatever and donating it, or maybe some lap gans and donating it to someplace. So that's everything, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and that everything's going okay on wherever you're at. Take care, and I'll see you really, really soon.